All right, here we go on technical difficulties and dragons. Hello and welcome to Isle of Gaming. We really should rebrand to that. It's Monday. For once, we're starting on time because it's time for Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh shit! Yeah, it is 8 o'clock.
Yes, it is. We finally did it.
Wait, we're playing
21
Dungeons and
episodes
Dragons?
in.
I thought this was technical difficulties in Dragons.
It will be if your internet continues to perform. All right, if you ever miss an episode or just want to see us again, we do upload these to YouTube on Fridays under the Isle of Gaming banner. Little line art D20 with the red one. That's us as always. Today, I'm your dungeon master, Cullum Coleman, and Aaron is Gareth as the warlock. Caleb is Torren as the cleric. Gwendolyn is Robin as the wizard, and Justin is Rockchild as the bard. Together, they are the Knaves of Venzor. Before we begin, some quick announcements for all of you out there in internet land. First of all, unfortunately, on the 27th, we will not have a game this month. It is our regularly scheduled time, but it is going to be an off week for us. So we won't be able to see you then, but we wish you well. The other thing is a much more exciting announcement is on the 20th of March, so next month, we will be having our very first one-shot in honor of Honor Among Thieves by Wizards of the Coast. Please sponsor us. We will be having an all rogues one-shot where everyone has to be at least one level of rogue, and it will feature our very first guest player on the show. So we're all very excited for that. They are very much real and not just a computer we programmed to do things. You'll see what we mean when we get to the one shot, so tune in. And with that all the way, we can pick up right where we left off. The Knaves having ventured deep into the archives and actually under the archives to the Hall of the Hydra, only to discover that it has become a tomb for the dead Dragon King Syrax, his bones laid in the back half of the room. The Knaves set about gathering and reactivating what memory crystals they could, and encountered a series of horribly traumatic testimonials from the Blackening's former victims, and for the final moments of the Hydra itself. Don John was able to partially shield the Knaves from some of the effects of these crystals, but alas, it was not enough, with Torren taking the full blast of one to his psyche, his very fragile old man mind. And the rest of the Knaves struggling to uncover more information on how the Blackening works. You got what you got, which might have been a lot, might not have been much. It's only time will tell, but one Rockchild came to a rather interesting realization that the Blackening was powerful and has decided to embrace that power and managed to succeed in doing so shortly before the end of the episode, where the Knaves heard the sound of bones scraping against the stone floor behind them. As one, you all turn and you see the skeleton of Syrax III, Dragon King of Venzor, begin to rise, its jaw dragging across the floor, in its sort of thorax and chest, and in its eyes and mouth, a blue glow flickers into life. It gets its haunches under itself, raises up its mighty head, and I'm gonna have to ask everyone to roll initiative.
Oh boy. Is this because Rock is this a reaction because Rock decided to touch himself in the Blackening?
I just think it's because
That sounds like a really horribly bardic way to say it there, Gareth.
I just think the DM doesn't like Rockchild. I'm gonna file under discrimination.
This is totally Rockchild's fault.
21.
What'd you get, Torren?
21.
All right, Torren is 21. Rockchild is 8.
I got 8 too.
Yeah.
All right. What's your initiative modifier for Gareth?
Plus 2.
All right, so it's gonna go Rock then Gareth.
Ah, crap. have a 15.
All right. So.
You get cantrips, don't you?
I do. I have cantrips. Luckily.
Don't
Are
worry.
they powerful? No.
All right. So this is going to be close actually, because it does get because of what it is. It does get a reroll. So let's see. This is actually going to. Oh, it's going to go. All right. So it's going to go Torren first. You just beat it.
Yay, Torren!
Just beat it.
Then the monster. Then Robin, Rockchild, Gareth. So Torren, as it rises up, you are the first to react. You have the chance to move, to do things.
Oh, fuck. And I'm going to grab my little iron pendant of Karamikus, just 2 wings on an iron chain, and I am going to use my Turn Undead channel divinity.
Oh,
So
nice.
each undead creature within a 30-foot radius must make a wisdom saving throw. The DC for that is 14. And if they fail, they gotta move as far away from me as possible, using a dash action to do that.
Mhm.
All right, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm going to just use 15, at least 20 feet of movement, and hide.
Right.
So that's my turn.
All right. So So you don't get to take the hide action, but you are like
Yes.
crouching down behind stuff.
Yeah,
All right.
taking cover. Yeah.
The monster is going to make its wisdom saving throw, right?
Yep.
All right. Oh, I think it's going to succeed because it doesn't have a good modifier, but that's an 18.
It succeeds.
Rolled beautifully on the dice.
Who are destroyers today?
Yeah. The creature finishes getting its, bony haunches up under itself, shakes its head up, and begins to speak to you. It's a very familiar voice for you, Torren. Yes. I can't help but say that I'm not sorry it's come to this. The orc must die, and the blackening expunged. 'Tis quite a pity we are here, but with this, perhaps I shall have the strength to end it all. And it's going to move. And yeah, okay, so that's only got to reach at 10 feet. So it's going to go 5, 10. It's going to climb up over the table, crushing the table partially under it. And it's going to reach out. It's actually going to move even closer. It's going to reach around Gareth and bite at Rockchild.
Did Don John take over the dragon?
And it's going to crit.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh,
There's
no,
hope
no.
for us yet.
That is 19 points of damage.
Damn.
Wow.
On a fucking critical hit. Oh my god, I'm cursing it so. And that is its turn.
Wonderful.
You do notice, those of you that are within 15 feet of it now, it's kind of out of shape. Like the bones aren't really lining up where they should go, and the creature's movements are kind of wonky because of it. You do get to see that as it now becomes Robin's turn.
I say we just let him kill Rockchild. Am I allowed to do that? Like, I understand, players can't kill other players.
Yeah.
But
I will say, in the interest of fair play, the only one who knows in character that Rockchild has embraced the blackening like he has is Rockchild. So as far as the rest of you can really be concerned, this is Don John being a overambitious zealot.
Who else but Don John?
Don John.
I understand that, but I don't know.
This would make you an accomplice to murder.
I'm fine with that.
You're not.
Gwen.
Yeah,
I will-
I know.
Not,
Robin's
not
teach you
Gwendolyn,
morals.
Robin.
I
Is
know.
Robin fine with that? Not is Gwendolyn fine? Is Robin fine?
I know. I'm not meta playing. What I'm saying is that I think Robin understands with what they've seen from the memory nodes how powerful the blackening is. And the fact that Rockchild has been touched with it and that there is technically no cure that they've seen.
Mhm.
I feel they would be swayed in not in inaction to do this. Even though they are very distrusting of Don John, I think they're more distrusting in Don John of like it was his arrogance that led to this, not believing the
Mhm.
blackening is as powerful as they say it is.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
also, I feel like I'm gonna die if I try to fight this thing. So
You can certainly stand down and let the consequences fall on Robin's head. Depending on how this fight goes, you can stand down, but just know that this may lead to a lot of problems.
yeah, no, I'm seeing that. I don't know.
Sonya, what do? Do you just let it eat your, coworker? I
This is a
hesitate to
very
call him your
decent-
friend, given how you're treating him right now.
Blood for the blood
right.
god, skulls for the skull throne. And we got a nice skull right here for it.
What you gonna do?
Okay, hold on. I'm thinking back to last. Is there anything that would have tipped Robin off that Rockchild had done something to make Don John do this? Or is it just we all looked at memories and then Don John just
Yeah, you all looked at memories. Torren and Robin attempted to look at several more. Meanwhile, Rockchild became somewhat withdrawn for a few minutes. And at that point, the Don John inhabited the body. So you haven't really had anything else other than your friend just witnessed someone die and lived it and didn't want to talk for half a minute.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's not really suspicious.
Yeah,
of
it's
it,
not
though.
overly suspicious behavior.
Also,
Yeah.
the fact that he just learned that he is also 1,000 years old.
Yeah, so
I
he's
don't really think
having,
he cares too much about that, though. I'm gonna be honest.
but if we're being honest, he is having something of a day.
Gwen,
Yeah.
I want to point out that I did learn that I'm over 1,000 years old. I interacted with the person who is responsible for slaughtering my family, and I also found out that they were patrons of a god on this new island that I am a part of.
Oh
To
my
say that
god.
it was a day is quite an understatement, as all of my childhood trauma came flooding back in, on top of me witnessing the man die.
Yep. Yeah. You
That's
witnessed the end
totally
of Calvin
fine.
Cruel.
And I explained to you that I talked to Katsur, right? It
Yeah,
was Katsur.
yeah. Yeah. No,
No,
you
Meritides,
spoke with
Meritides.
Meritides. You were triggered by the statue of Katsarina even earlier this
Yes,
day.
Yeah.
Witnessed a bombing at a factory.
Tried to rescue people and witnessed people die. Like, it's been a day.
You've definitely had a day. Like, Rockchild has had a day. I totally understand that. I'm just saying, what's the easiest way for me to get out of helping you? That's what I'm thinking.
I don't know, but it's your turn. And you better do something right soon. And say, I am actively not helping my friends in this combat.
I just
Alrighty,
realized
I'm gonna
something.
put up Blade Ward.
If Rockchild dies, he becomes the trope of a character gaining a bunch of backstory and lore and character development and immediately dies.
Yeah, don't show. Yeah, it's the war story, and you showed a picture of your wife and kids 1 week from retirement.
Literally,
Yes.
it's the trope if he dies.
I love it. Okay.
So you're
so
putting Blade
I'm
Ward on yourself. Yep.
yes, I'm gonna do that just to help with like any like slashing. It doesn't have a weapon, but that's what I'm gonna go with because that's the only
Yeah.
defensive
The
thing I
damage.
have.
Yeah. The damage was piercing. By the way, it's a bite. So the damage was piercing to Rockchild. All right, so that's your turn. You staying there?
Nope, I'm moving.
That's what I thought.
It's
Run for the
fucking
hills.
terrifying. And I am going to move right where Torren is.
Hi, Torren.
Retreat.
All right. That's going to
I'm gonna
bring us
come
to
up-
Rockchild. Your friend just cast Protect on herself and ran.
Yeah,
I am
well,
finding color commentary
Themselves, please get their pronouns right.
on they self and ran.
can I use cutting word?
What does cutting words do?
So cutting word is a level 3. You learn to use your wit to distract, confuse, and otherwise sap the confidence and competence of others. When a creature that you can see within 60 feet of you makes an attack roll, an ability check, or a damage roll. Oh, that's a reaction. Okay, so
That's
never
a
mind.
reaction.
I'll use that
Yeah.
later then.
Yeah. Hold on to it. It wouldn't have made a difference on the attack that hit you because that was a crit. So,
Okay.
wait for it to try and hit you again, and then just say "fuck off." Yeah. Well, that might have actually saved the turn undead if we think about it. Oh well.
Okay, I will cast Bane at the 2nd level then.
All right, you're gonna upcast Bane.
Yeah.
Just when you upcast Bane, it just targets more creatures.
Oh, then I'm just gonna regular cast it if that's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're just targeting the monster. You're not targeting, say, the 2 people who ran behind the counter. I'm willing to make you guys fight to the death in the middle of this brawl.
Justin, I don't like that look.
Because you get 3 people, you get 3 targets at first level.
If I didn't have 2 people run away when I got attacked, I wouldn't have even considered it.
Hey, I'm still here.
I know, Gareth.
You haven't gone yet.
I know, but like my character's lore is quite literally.
All right, this is a charisma saving throw.
Yeah.
My friends and family are the most important things to me. Therefore, if one's getting attacked, I'm gonna defend.
But
All
yeah,
right,
I
so
will cast Bane on just the
do you-
Dracolith.
Just the Dracolich. All right, Dracolich rolls. Dracolich rolls a 6 for Bane.
That is a fail.
Dracolich is now suffering from Bane. Rolled a freaking 4 plus 2. Damn it. my modded Dracolich. Now he's got to take a D4 off everything. That's going to make things complicated.
We like
All right,
complications.
is that all would you like to do this turn?
Yeah, I don't think I'm able to do anything else at the moment.
All right. Gareth, what would you like to do?
I will be. Oh wait, is it like right next to me?
It is right next to you. It's within 5 feet of you. It has a 10-foot reach, just FY. That's how it bit Rockchild.
I mean, I figured.
Yeah.
But I will, for shits and giggles, because I want to finally use the spell. I'm gonna cast Shatter.
Okay, cast Shatter. Pop it up on the screen. Let's do this.
Oh, sorry.
Wake me up and shatter me.
I was
That's
just thinking
prodigious.
the same thing.
All right. All right. Please tell me what point do you ping it on the map? What point do you drop Shatter?
Like right here.
All right, drop in the. Okay, good. You don't center it on yourself and end up killing everyone.
Nope. That's why it's superior to Thunderclap.
All right. So
Don't worry, Justin. We're gonna clap.
All right. So all right. So the second level spell. Roll the 3d8, and I will roll the Constitution saving throw for the dragon.
All right, so I only got 1d8 because I wanted to go with theme. Since it's a Dracolich, I'm using my Jurassic Park theme dice where it's all bones.
All right.
All right, so first one is a set. There's no bonuses that go with it, right?
Yeah, no, it's just 3d8.
Okay, so 7,
Yeah.
3, and 7.
All right, so you do 17 points of damage. Rockchild's Bane does some work and it fails. So you do 17 points of damage to the Draco Hydra.
Oh, does it count as inorganic material?
Such as stone, crystal. No. It's bones are still technically organic.
Okay.
It's
It's a
been
sealed
like
crypt.
it's been like a century, guys. Maybe a century and a half, depending on where the hell I put his death in the timeline. Yeah. However, this is a
This is a sealed, airtight crypt, though. It wouldn't have anything to fossilize in.
Also, this is an ancient dragon, and some of their magic does remain to preserve them. That is unfortunately dragon lore, so they take longer to die. All right,
I imagine why I cast Shatter, I went skadoosh.
All right, Kung Fu Red Panda. What are we? Is that all we're doing?
I think that's all I can do. I got my one
All
action. I don't think I have anything else other than I can't really move.
Yeah.
Can't move. Oh, well, I guess you would be able to.
Creature is kind of in the way.
Yeah, so wait. Oh no, never mind. That's a different thing. My bad. Continue.
All right, Torren, it is now your turn. Back to the top.
Oh, we need to go, guys. I'm gonna move 5. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna move 5 feet up here. And is this gonna be an action or a bonus action? Because this really screws things up.
To get out of this
Damn it.
place.
All right. Well, I guess next round. I'm going to use an action to invoke duplicity. Nope. No, I can't do that because I used my channel divinity. Damn it. All right, cool. 5, 10. I'm gonna move 10 feet this way, and I'm going to expend a first level spell slot to cure wounds.
On yourself or on Rockchild?
Nope. On Rockchild. Rockchild. So you're going to take 1d8 plus 4 healing, which 7 plus 4, you take 11 points. And that was 10 feet of movement. I'm going to go 15, 25, 25, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30. And that's my movement. So run in, cure wounds, run back out, yelling, let's go. He's so big he can't fit up the tunnels. That's my turn. I assume the entrance column is in the back.
So the way you guys came in is kind of like this area.
Okay.
Over here, like kind of where that roof is
Okay.
kind of how it lines up. I'm just gonna check something.
I don't think we are gonna be able to get out.
Oh, and Caleb, with your healing.
Yes.
Don John's gonna invoke a chronal shift, forcing you to re-roll the amount of health you gave him.
You're a dickhead. I love you, Colin, but you're a dickhead.
I'm sorry, but you're fighting a time wizard inside a dragon skeleton. So,
all right,
so
that's fine. So 9 points instead.
Yeah, 9. Yeah, so you lose like 2 hit points off of what you got healed. It's like, let me check the ability first before I say anything about this. Yep. So you get All right, so that's your turn, Torren?
That's my turn.
All right.
Oh, there it went.
Dragon monster coming at you. Oop, nope, dice, you're not meant for the floor. Get back in the box.
That's what I keep saying.
Also, Bane, right? Bane for your attacks.
Yeah, it's going to be bane for stat. So that's going to be a 27 reduced by 1d4
God damn it!
to a full 4 of 23. He rolled well. This thing's rolling well to be aggressive. So that's going to put it at 23, which I do believe still hits you, unfortunately.
Fight, you bastards!
All right, that's going to be 6 points of damage to Rockchild.
Hey, could your cutting words do anything?
Yeah, can I
to
do
that?
my cutting word?
Sure. So cutting word will reduce the. All right. So you want to reduce the damage roll, or do you want to try and reduce the attack roll? Because it was 23 to hit.
Let's reduce the damage roll.
All right. So 1 point of damage, right? Or how much is it? How much is cutting words? So roll your bardic inspiration die.
How the hell do I do that?
I don't know. You did it last time.
Bardic inspiration at 4th level.
Yeah. Well,
is...
he's got. I see a roll from him that says cutting words 5-point penalty from before. So I know he's got the button to push it.
Oh, I have the attack. Or wait.
Yeah, push the button. Push the button. That's what it's doing. Is it's rolling the bardic inspiration die to it. So push that button.
Oh, nope, that's the wrong one. Sorry.
It's mockery.
2.
All right, so it's gonna be 2-point penalty. So you take 4 instead of 6 points of damage.
All right.
Really disappointing damage roll there, and because it's what we say it is, because it's Don John in here, he's going to do some cheeky little shit. And do.
Stop running, you coward!
He is going to invoke. Ooh.
You've got a shield. You can fight. I should take levels in Paladin.
Aaron, I really feel like you're being a Gryffindor right now. You've got all this like bravery and like we can fight, we can do it.
It's literally in my
Like,
characters.
no, let's run.
It's literally in the character description.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to
So
roll
until
to see
he
if
starts
can
running-
do this. Damn it. I forgot about it. I have to roll to see if he can do this. Come on, good. Come on, let me see if he does this.
Also, I feel
Son
like
of a bitch, it doesn't happen. All right, next turn goes to Robin.
Yeah, because I also feel like if he's gonna he is probably going to force his way through the crypt anyway. So it's either he goes out into the town, chasing Rockchild, puts innocents in danger.
Well, technically we're not in the town. We're underneath the archives that are like further away from the town.
Do you want him running into the archives and then out into the streets?
Personally, no. I value books, but
Fight him here!
All right,
I legitimately don't want to.
You're a
and
child
I
with a
think
knife. Act like it.
I'm a child died by fighting like some like fairy prince person, green devil person, and have witnessed people going insane and dying several times, and now I'm face to face with a like zombie dragon. I'm a child. I don't want to deal with this.
9-year-old me would love this.
You look
I'm a
delicious.
10-year-old who survived the genocide. I don't want to do this. And if the dragon is only after one person, listen, sometimes
Wow.
you just can't do things. You just can't save people.
Wow,
This is how
what's your
Robin
character
survived the
log?
genocide, if
This-
anyone's wondering.
This
is
really
Wow.
sounds like Robin is getting the outside influence as to what happened last time.
Robin!
Are you
All
gonna
right,
fight?
what
or
does
are you
Robin
going
do?
to wait?
Next
What
time-
outside influence that happened last time?
I think you're taking last session
No,
into account.
No. Well, she should take last session into account as far as what her character knows.
Yeah.
However,
I-
what is Robin doing right now?
Stab it.
Robin is going to continue to run. Hold on.
I swear to God, if you just sit there, keep casting Blade Ward, I will activate this trap.
I am not gonna cast Blade Ward.
I swear.
I am looking at my other cantrips to see what I can do.
Yes.
Torren, throw the child with the knife.
Yeah. Part of setting you guys up for failure here was trying to eat as many spell slots as you have.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I may have only 2.
Yeah,
but
but
I will use them.
I managed to eat all of the wizards. Which is good enough for me.
Yeah, okay, that's not gonna help. That's out of range. That's also out of range.
Hey, what happens if one of those memory crystals breaks?
Maybe no clue. Probably it destroys the memory.
Does it explode?
Are you gonna use them as a fucking flash bomb or something?
Why wouldn't I?
I don't know. They're like very crucial evidence in a piece of history.
Yes, but also
Danny.
we're in danger from a giant Draco Lich. If it can be a bomb, I'm going to fucking IED this shit. Make Taliban proud.
You really can't. All right.
Oh, okay. How many daggers do I have? I will see if I can throw a dagger.
Sorry, I'm jealous.
Sure you did. Sure you did. Spent time in a foreign country recently?
All right.
Technically, I was in a foreign country, but it was Italy.
Well, you know.
Anyway, so what are you doing?
I guess I will throw a dagger at the dragon and continue to run.
All right, throw your dagger at him.
17.
Is the armor class.
Woohoo!
I
By
forgot.
the way, other than a quarterstaff, a dagger is all I have to work with.
Wait a minute.
Weapon-wise.
Which dagger are you throwing?
Just one of my regular daggers.
Okay, because you also have the other thing.
Yes, I know. I wasn't gonna throw that.
Yeah.
I
All right,
have to
roll
go
damage.
pick it back up.
Torren, stop tolling the dead. It's not anywhere near your turn. So roll damage for your dagger. Click on dagger in the chat. The word dagger.
Wait, I thought I missed.
No, you had 17 is the armor class. 17 is exactly what
Oh!
you need to hit. So roll your 1 point of damage. Ting, 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 ting. It just looks at the knife, looks back, and just like, that seems to be inappropriate.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue running. I'm actually gonna run ahead of Torren because I have more spaces.
All right, yep, go for it. That's gonna bring us to Rockchild. Rockchild, what would you like to do? The dragon's trying to eat you.
Smack it, Rock!
Oh, fuck.
Yeah!
All right, hideous laughter is a wisdom saving throw. And that's gonna, all right, so that, all right. Why don't I see any damage on it? So, okay, that's gonna, all right, this is gonna be interesting. It's gonna be all on the Bane. It's gonna be all on the Bane for this one. All right. Oh, minimum Bane.
Minimum Bane.
That is gonna put it. That it's gonna make it. Unfortunately, with only the one, it needed a 3 or higher on the Bane to make it. It was 50-50.
Dang.
All right, so unfortunately, it does make it save.
Unfortunate, because that would have incapacitated it.
Yeah.
Darn. I use my bonus action and use Bardic Inspiration on Gareth?
Yes, you can use your bonus action to give Gareth a Bardic Inspiration. Gareth, you may now add a D6 to any of the rolls specified.
I just imagine, like, in the middle, in the heat of battle, Rockchild just breaks out into song. Oh, Gareth the brave, oh, Gareth the wise.
Yeah. Oh, you're just doing what is it in Monty Python where
The
they're talking about
opposite
how
of
he's
Sir
not
Robin.
all the ways he's not afraid to die. Sir Robin the Brave.
Okay.
Sir Robin.
Yes.
That's great.
All right.
Sir
So yeah,
Gareth,
it's
Sir Gareth.
ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. You can do it after you see what the result of the roll is, but before I say whether or not it's failed. So
Okay.
you've got kind of a little bit of a window.
Okay. So can I
Mhm.
do a quick check to see if those memory crystals are actually like filled with magical energy, like compressed magical energy?
Most of them, I will say, as you've been in this room for a little bit, and you spent some extra time searching the shelves, most of them are dormant. A few of them have had magic put into them that didn't really last, and a few of them, very few, have been still glowing with that sort of bluish color as opposed to the sort of muted dark purple that most of them are. Few of them have the magic in them. You don't know what would happen if you were to take one and smash it on the floor, but you're welcome to try.
Torren,
Yes.
throw the magic crystal.
I
Just
have
do
to
it.
wait a little bit because it's not my turn mechanically, but
Well, no. I have an idea. Just throw the magic crystal.
do I have a magic crystal?
Find one. One that's
There-
still glowing.
So all these crypts are basically shelves. You can run up to one and try to do a use object and grab a hold of these things. If that's what you want to do on your turn, I think that's the best use of the cleric's time.
Yeah. Like, so what my idea is that if it breaks and it's filled with magical energy, typically when magical energy is released, it's a bit explosive.
Hmm.
If it doesn't work, you just threw 1d4's worth of damage
Mm-hmm.
at the dragon. So either big boom or bonk.
Or nothing at all. What does Gareth do?
All right. Tried and true. Eldritch Blast.
Here we go. All right, so that's going to be disadvantage because you're within 5 feet of the creature.
Can I aim for a spot that's not necessarily 5 feet?
No, because it's anywhere within 5 feet of the creature that it's basically hard for you to aim because you kind of got to like move out of the way of its limbs at some point. So it's basically you're having trouble aiming. You pointed a gun at Keanu Reeves at point blank range. He's going to gun fu you no matter what side of him you're on.
God damn it.
So you can go with it. It'll all be at a disadvantage, but you'll probably hit him. Maybe. 17 AC. You found that out when the child threw a knife. You must choose, Gareth. You must choose.
I'm trying to see if I've got anything that isn't necessarily ranged.
No, I think that's almost your entire character with the exception of the mace.
All right, tried and true Blanca, boys. Let's go.
Here we go. All right, and you do have that bardic inspiration die if you're worried about it being too low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hardcore,
Alrighty.
bardcore.
16 plus 4, so dirty 20.
Do you add bardic inspiration?
No.
Making sure, because you hit.
All right, and that is 1d6 plus 2. And I think I'll just go ahead and add the bardic inspiration so I get 2d6.
No, sorry, you cannot. It is only the attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. It is not a damage roll.
Okay.
Because it helps you do something. It doesn't actually hurt other people.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
3 plus 2, 5.
Ooh, okay, 5 more points of damage. All right, you guys are doing pretty good. It's now looking rough. You've done half its health.
I like to think I smashed a rib.
Why
All
not go
right.
for a joint?
Torren.
It can't fly. Look at this thing.
Torren is going
I said a
to.
joint, like walking or something like that.
Oh, I thought you said wing. Like you cut out for a second, and I heard wing.
Sorry, I meant joint.
All right, it's time to nut up or shut up. And Torren is going to move his full movement. Yeah. He's over here, and he is going to cast. Eventually, he'll look for the magic stuff, but he's going to cast Toll the Dead.
Mhm.
So, Wisdom saving throw, spell save DC 14.
All right, wisdom save
14.
for the Draco Hydra with Bane still up. He nat 20'd. Save that for the attack rolls.
No, actually, hold on. No, don't give him those attack rolls.
That's it. All right, I'm sorry. He's got 2 nat 20s here. He is fighting. He wants you dead.
Don't they all?
Yep.
Hey, wait. So, lore-wise, did Donjon move into the Draco Lich to possess it?
That appears to be what's happened. Is that Draco Lich has been talking to you as though he were Donjon, and he sounds kind of like Donjon.
All right.
Donjon is possessing the corpse of his former king.
No, I'm going to move. No, I said I moved there. That's fine.
So if he dies of the corpse, does that mean he goes in the jar?
No, the jar's broken. He dies.
No, but the jar always reforms.
The jar always reformed until he got inside someone else, and there was no jar.
All right, that's the end of my turn.
Or the jar.
I have a jar.
All right.
Is it on your shelf
All
with
right.
your MLP collection?
I'll just chug this potion real quick.
No.
All right.
All right.
Actually, I have an Actually, no, wait. I have an empty jar from my potion of healing. We'll
We're
put
gonna
it
see
back
what
in
the
the jar!
We're gonna see what happens. You
Now-
have to kill
now-
him to see what happens. And so far,
Naughty gnomes go in the jar.
he's gonna bite at Rockchild again.
Oh.
Okay, that's halfway decent. Let's see what Bane does. See what Bane does for this. So Rockchild, we're gonna need a. I don't know if Bane's gonna. Okay, that's a 2 for Bane. So that's gonna be a 17 to hit you.
That hits.
Yeah, and I figure it's like it's kind of up there, but maybe if Bane drops it down, you guys can do something to it. All right, so that's gonna be 8 points of piercing damage.
I get knocked down,
I get
You
up
down?
again.
but I get up again.
He can't keep you down. All right.
Oh,
All right.
yes.
So, all right. You want to go Smash Mouth? All right. Let's see if he gets the thing this
That
round.
wasn't. Okay.
He doesn't get the thing. God damn.
Ugh.
All right. That's gonna be his turn. You're at 1 hit point. Everyone else up here. Robin, what are you doing? Robin has decided to go for lunch during the fight, and is committed to the act of not helping Rockchild.
I'm sorry, I'm hungry.
Watching my friends die, something mighty satisfying.
Eating
Man, watch-
popcorn, watching the chaos unfold,
It's like when parents get exhausted watching their children run around. Robin's just hungry watching us do all the work.
Yeah.
Listen, I feel it's a safe bet that Robin is just legitimately terrified and does not want to deal with this.
Child, run up with it with your knife.
I have a dart, not a knife. A dart.
You have the fun knife. You have the fun magical knife. Stab it in the shin.
Dive down his throat and give him indigestion.
He might have irritable bowel syndrome. That might do it.
He's dead. All right.
Legend of Vox Machina. We've got to go up the other way.
No, no, no.
Oh, prodigious station! I could probably create a liquid to slip us right on it.
No. No. All
Damn
right.
it, Short Halt, you are evil.
All right.
Listen, I wanted some utility spells, and now I have a use for this.
All right.
I'm gonna Ant-Man this shit up a Thanos.
Oh no! Not that
Reduce.
theory.
Finally, you have a use for the reduce half of reduce and large.
Oh
Exactly.
All right, what is Robin doing?
Oh, hold on. I'm trying to figure out range wise. All right. Robin is going to regretfully and frightenedly go around this little bookshelf and kind of go up a little and then behind that bookshelf. And they're going to cast Produce Flame.
Oh, so
that
close.
was so close.
It was like it literally teetered.
Yep.
Hey,
But because they're so frightened and scared shitless, they're unable to muster flames. Because they cannot properly think while casting the spell.
Don John's going to look at like the embers on the table around. Just look back at you, cozy little witch.
Well, at least you're cozy. And then they're gonna hide behind that again, regretting that they entered the battle again.
Yep.
That's what they're
All
gonna
right.
Don't worry, child.
Rock Child, it's on you. You're at 1 hit point. You've used your Orcish resilience. What you doing with this thing?
I am going to take my rapier and stab it.
All right, stab him.
Hey!
17.
You hit.
Yeah!
You guys have just been hurting him, and it's glorious.
How's
Oh
11
my
points of damage?
god!
Yeah, he takes that. You've now done 34 points of damage to him. He's looking pretty rough.
But wait, there's more.
Yep, go for it.
I am going to upcast my bonus action and cast Healing Word upon myself for 9 additional points of healing.
All right, so you get 9 points of health. Well done.
And then I will... If I take a step back, will it attack? Will it get an opportunity?
Probably. It's when you exit its zone of control, and it has a 10-foot reach.
Okay, so I will just hunker down then.
Yeah. You're kind of stuck staying in there with them. All
All
right,
right, got it.
Gareth, it's on you.
Alrighty. I got a good chunk of damage on that shit last time, on that first round, so I still feel pretty okay. Legendary bonk.
All right, go roll the hit.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my inspiration to re-roll this because that was a 2.
So inspiration doesn't re-roll it. Inspiration lets you add 1d6 to the roll.
Okay, I'm not gonna. No, like my not bardic inspiration, like my actual inspiration that you gave me.
Oh yes, you're off from a while. All right, yeah. So mark that off and re-roll.
I'm doing fucking big brain stats over here.
Come on, Vinny,
you,
you got this.
you held on to that for like 2 months. Go for it.
Yeah, because 2 of my teammates are being cowards.
One of them is a literal child.
No excuses. You have a knife.
We have a wizard with no spells and a cleric. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know
What
what
is
you
it?
want.
What'd you get?
It's a dirty or not dirty. It's a nat 20.
Nat 20!
Chrono Shift. Roll again. I'm using my last use of Chrono Shift to fight you.
You.
Look at my background.
I
It's
used my
TM.
inspiration for that.
And I used my last Chrono Shift.
Okay, it's not that bad. It's a 16, so I'm gonna add my d6.
Yeah!
Yep. So roll. It's gonna hit no matter what you roll on that d6. But there you go.
It's a dirty 20.
All right, you hit. Roll damage. The saga of Gareth continues.
I am single-handedly fucking up this guy.
You have You are like single-handedly slaying the dragon.
But not by choice. I'm forced to.
Yeah. So Gareth, roll damage.
5.
5. Well, Gareth, so that's 5. So that means you've now done 39 points of damage. This guy, well done. I would like to point out that of the 39 points of damage, 11 have been done by Rockchild, 1 has been done by Robin, and the remaining 27 have been Gareth.
You go, Gareth. I'm so proud of you.
I'm just saying, I'm having flashbacks to a campaign I did for Out of the Abyss, where I single-handedly did half the damage on the Demogorgon.
Yeah. Look, I'm not gonna lie. You are carrying this fight. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, for fuck's sake, that was dramatic. I am getting some good loot from this. I don't care if this was like the princess's dad. I'm taking a tooth.
All right, Torren. Well, what would you like to do?
Still up.
It's still up. It's not looking too good, but it's still up.
I'm going to use my full movement. And I'm going to cast Inflict Wounds.
All right.
Melee spell. Doesn't hit. So
yeah, its bones are kind of wonky and shifting out places. Like you try and grab like the femur, and the femur's not really there. And it's like, no, stop trying to reform yourself.
It's the end of my turn, Colum.
All right, I'm up. All right, time for this other thing. You foolish little insects! You really do not see after everything. And he's going to actually, I'm going to roll for this at the start of his turn just to see, because it'd be way more dramatic if he does it at the start. Yes. All right. His mouth begins to just churn with what you would think would normally be saliva, but is instead blue fire. And he does a blast of this blue flame, and it goes over Gareth, Rockchild, and Robin. Dexterity saving throws.
Ah, son of a shit.
Yes! I can finally do it!
Oh, come on!
Rockchild, fail.
That was
16.
so close.
Well, 16
right.
plus 2, 18.
Gareth, succeed. And Robin?
Hold on. I have a negative to my dexterity.
Fuck, I lost my d20. But also, I'm gonna use my reaction, because I'm gonna use Hellish Rebuke.
Yeah. Well, first we got to hear Robin.
Wherever my d20 went.
Robin's crying. Gwendolyn is crying. Robin is going to die.
Robin's on fire. There you are.
She's cracking up so much I can't hear her.
I have a 6.
Yeah.
I'm
All right.
gonna
So,
die.
all right. So Robin and Rockchild, you take the full blunt of this, which is, wow, 9, 9, and 1. So you guys take 9. You two take 19.
So
Cool, I am back down.
Should I do, so mine's 9?
You take, and Gareth, you take 9.
Okay.
Hellish Rebuke can kill it.
I should mention, this is necrotic damage.
Cool. So 22.
As this,
So like,
as this wave.
can I like narrate this?
Go ahead.
Can I, like, just narrate?
So you are doing Hellish Rebuke, right?
I am.
All right. What's Hellish Rebuke to hit?
I believe it's actually, he has to make a dexterity saving throw.
All right, yeah, so he's got to make a dex save. All right, so I'll roll that for him as you rebuke it in the necrotic blue flames.
All right. So I wanted to be. So how I'm picturing it is, out of the blue fire, all Don John sees is bright red fire blast right back at him in his mouth. If it, like if it does like the full damage.
Well, it's gonna be on. Well, it's gonna do half damage even if he succeeds. And oh, that's right. Bane is gone, which means it's just the roll because Rockchild's gone down.
Oh yeah.
Fortunately for you, not that dexterous. He just fails.
Awesome.
Got a damn 12.
And it's 3d10 because it automatically went from a level 1
It
spell
automatically
to...
upcast. So yeah, let's do this.
All right. So first d10 is okay. That's a 4. That's a 9.
So 13.
And that's a 10.
All right. So you did 23 points of damage right there.
It's a Brontosaurus on this d10, by the way.
All right.
For the 10.
So
Oh,
congratulations. Yeah, that's that's beautiful. Congratulations to you, Gareth. The party has dealt 62 points of damage, 50 of which were Gareth.
Yeah.
This thing had 44 hit points. Gareth, how do you like to do it?
I want my hellish rebuke. I want it to be like fully Kamehameha style, and I want it to push the rest of the blue fire that he shot out back into his mouth.
Like you're parting the flame and rolling it right back down its mouth.
Yes.
All right. It like shorts out, and the blue flame flashes red, and the bones fall with sickening crash across the stone floor. Torren, may I have a charisma saving throw for you, I believe.
Torren.
No.
Nat 20.
Death of Dun Dun?
You feel for a moment the rushing shriek of specters and ghosts and of this wizard, and you do not feel his presence in your mind. It's for the first time in weeks. It's blissfully empty and quiet in there. Meanwhile, Rockchild is on the ground bleeding out.
All right,
I use spare the dying.
All right. Rockchild's dying is spared.
I am smacking him. I'm basically just smacking him, going, "Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!"
Oh, I can hit him harder and wake him up, and I will cast my last spell and cure wounds, baby. So that's 2 + 4. That's 6 points.
Mm-hmm.
Get 6 points back.
So I'm up with 7 then, right? Or would that just be a straight 6?
No, you're just up with 6.
Okay. I wasn't sure if Aaron's gave me 1 or not.
No,
mine just stabilizes you.
No, so Spirit of Dying just means, hey, you don't have to keep rolling to see whether or not you lose this character.
I feel like I earned a nickname from this.
I'm
What would
going
you-
to
what would
cast
you like your
Healing
nickname to
Word on myself.
Draco
Gareth,
Lich Slayer.
Jawbreaker.
No, that's Rock.
You are Sir Gareth the Brave, who stood against...
Gareth
Yeah,
is the first Time Lord.
Yeah, I will just start playing Sir Gareth the Brave, but instead of all the ways he's not afraid of dying, it's all the ways he stood up.
Yeah.
I'm just going to look at him and be like, "You're writing me a ballad, bitch."
I'm already halfway through it. What do you mean?
And then I immediately rush over to the dragon's corpse. I'm pulling out a tooth.
Are you gonna make it into a
Make
necklace to wear?
make me a medicine check.
A medicine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I also just want to remind you that even
Oh, I
though
get
it was a
+6.
possessed corpse, this is still the corpse of the first king.
I will claim it as Kingslayer then.
Gareth
Okay,
the
remind me
Kingslayer.
how that ends, Jamie.
So I got a 13.
According to the books, we don't know. All right.
Shut up. Screw the books. I like movies. All right, so
It wasn't a
you're
movie.
able. So there is a bit of a snap at the root, but you get most of the tooth.
Woo!
I'm gonna go up to the corpse and try to pull a tooth as well.
All right, medicine check.
Tooth
Ooh,
from.
Let's be healthy,
Tooth of
guys.
Cyrex.
Can I loot its
13.
grave?
A what, Gwen?
13.
Same as Gareth.
I believe so.
You break part of the roots, but you get most of a dragon's tooth.
Okay.
Can I do investigation and search the crypt for any loot or like his grave?
Sure. Roll an investigation check.
How do you spell Cyrax again? Is it C-Y-R-E-X?
Cyrax.
R-A-X. Okay.
Yeah.
So 15.
15.
Gareth, I'm gonna give you the other dragon's tooth.
I get two!
Yeah.
Well, Gareth is freaking out about this. Not a lot of treasure down here. Surprisingly, it is a tomb. However, with a 15, kind of go through the back shelves, and you do find another memory crystal. This one glowing very vibrantly. You're kind of surprised you didn't notice it before.
Can I view it? Or do I know how to view it?
So basically you just pick it up and you kind of like lean into it.
Oh, so like a pensieve.
Yeah, kind of like that. You just kind of just let it happen. You're just holding the crystal.
All right, then I will do that.
Okay. Please make for me.
God damn it.
You dive in and you are insulted by a whirlwind of confusion, emotion, disjointed memory. The concept of being a jar.
No!
Please
No!
make for me a
Come
charisma
on!
saving throw.
God
As you
damn
are
it!
assailed by the spirit of Don John Zaman of the Hydra of Syrax.
Am I going to kill the dragon again?
You're gonna have to kill Rockchild.
I'm going to slap the shit out of you.
Charisma saving throw. You're a bard. Do not fucking fail this.
No!
All right, 13. That's gonna be close to the saving throw,
Come on.
actually.
Hold on.
You missed it by 1. The crystal goes dark in your hands. The crystal goes dark, and you pull out with a flash of blue in your eyes. The crystal's dark. Ow.
Do any of us notice this?
No, you guys are busy pulling dragon's teeth. He went behind a stack.
Brilliant.
No one else sees this.
Cool.
I'm definitely making a necklace out of one of these.
Oh, dude, I'll help you.
Ooh, arts and crafts.
Arts and crafts.
Fucking
I'm going to use the other one for the dedication to the shrine.
I hate this. I
Beautiful.
hate this so fucking much.
All right.
Oh my god, he went into the empty crystal. That's what it was. It was
Yeah.
it was the first.
Yeah.
It went into an. That's why I said you are surprised. It's glowing very brightly. You're surprised you didn't notice it sooner.
I just assumed because you said I went behind the statue that we just didn't see it.
Yeah, you go around one of the stacks and you see. No, I just did that to break line of sight.
I was hoping it'd go into the empty jar that I had.
Oh no, that's not happening today.
Cool, so he's gonna kill me from the inside. Got it.
Actually, I mean, you did touch the blackening.
How does that impact him? Or does he obviously recognizes it?
You're gonna have to find out tonight. Anyway,
Rock,
you guys spent a couple minutes down here. Those of you with a decent passive perception, so Robin, Torren, you hear coming down the stairwell towards you many footfalls. What would you guys like to do?
I'm immediately gonna step away from the dragon because this does not look good.
Hide? I don't know. Robin's gonna turn to Torren and be like, How are we going to explain this?
I mean, they clearly didn't know about this anyway, so
All right, I'm going to lay near the body, and I'm gonna stab myself in the gut.
it
Is
hit our
that
friend.
what we're going for? Cool. I'm already burned, so I'm just gonna follow suit and pretend to be dead.
Not
Miner,
dead, but I will do.
I will pretend to be burned and knocked out because I am injured.
Hup, 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 hup. Coming down the stairs shortly after this, Rockshard, are you doing
I'm gonna
anything?
try pulling them out. Make it look like I'm pulling them out.
Am I in control?
You are currently in control of your body.
And I hear them coming?
Yep.
So I am going to cast invisibility on myself.
Cool. You cast invisibility. Hup, 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 hup. These faceless blobs right here, these faceless blobs here, are entrymen magistrates. They are as faceless as they are disposable.
They look like Facebook profile pictures. The
Yeah.
worst.
They are.
Think, Karamikos, you are here.
Oi, help me get them out.
Their spears are drawn. They look over the carnage of this room. And finally, a sergeant says, it is like a moment of just stunned silence. And the sergeant says, arrest these three.
Oi, this thing attacked us.
They come up on you in pairs. Do you resist arrest?
You can at least help me get them out first.
Two more.
Do they
Oh,
notice the
sort of hard
dragon's
again.
teeth on Gareth?
I have put them in the bag.
Yeah. So anyway,
Fine, I don't resist. No.
All right. Torren is arrested. Robin, are you arrested? Do you allow yourself to be arrested?
I am still knocked out. I'm still pretending to be completely knocked out from my
Cool.
burns and everything.
You are tied and stripped while you're feigning unconscious. Gareth,
Wait,
do you resist
stripped?
arrest?
Stripped of like items, I assume.
So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm
I don't
like,
think they're
what?
about to essay a young.
No, I'm not. My mind does not go to those places. Thank you.
Cool. I was just very confused at your wording.
Yeah, sorry. No, you're like items are taken from you.
No, like
Gareth.
a wire stripper. They put you
Do
through.
you let this
no,
happen?
I will not resist.
All right, Gareth. Your items are taken from you, and the three of you are led out. Well, two are left behind to survey the damage.
Oh no.
Rockchild, what do? You're invisible for only so long.
How long is my invisibility?
I don't know. How long does the spell last?
An
Aberration
hour.
Is it an hour?
Invisibility, second level. Concentration up to 1 hour, yes.
I'll be
So
right back.
So you got decent time.
yeah. How hard would it be for me to try and sneak out of the room without the two guards noticing?
Well, I would say to sneak out, you need to make a stealth check with advantage.
Because of
Because you're invisible, it's advantage, and you're just trying not to bump into things and not to let them hear your boots go do on the floor.
All right.
They are unfortunately not deaf.
I will take a 24. How does that sound?
24. Easy enough to do. You wait a few moments for the main group of guards to sort of escort people out, and you kind of slip by. At this, you get to see sort of in the reading area around where you were, there's about a dozen more of these guards just sort of cordoning off the area, moving around. There's there's a couple there's a couple more sergeants, someone who appears to be either a captain or a lieutenant, and a number of archivists and well-to-do people are sort of just at the fringe of the perimeter, just sort of gawking, like what's going on? What was that noise? There was thunderous sound.
Oh, they heard the whole battle. Oh no!
Well, someone did cast Shatter.
Gareth!
Welcome to the receiving end of that, Rockchild.
Hey, I didn't use Thunderclap this time.
I know.
mean, I feel like a lot of people probably heard the dragon, going around shaking the place.
Yep. So you wait a few minutes, and you're able to sort of slip through the perimeter with your 24 and make your way sort of out of the archives. I'm gonna jump to the three of you,
Okay.
as Rockchild has to do a little bit of catch up. Three of you are escorted. Your hands are tied behind your back. Your weapons, armor, such like that has been taken from you. They just spent several minutes downstairs making sure of that. And you are taken to processing. It's a little ill-used sort of like holding cell in the chancellery for spies, assassins, things like that who get caught.
I don't think this counts as an assassination attempt. It's already dead.
But you get the point. Like, this is why there's like holding cells in the rich part of town, is for this reason.
Fair.
You guys are put in there, and before your eyes, your stuff is inventoried by a number of guards. There are several very quizzical looks sent back your way, with a number of things that are taken out of your inventory.
Oh no.
And each of you is in short order led off to questioning. Now, Rockchild, you're able to get to the outside of this building, but getting in might prove to be another matter. So I'm gonna let you think about how you might want to try and infiltrate a building. Break into the detention center.
Oh no, I can't. We're about to have a jailbreak.
I feel like that's probably not
You-
the best.
If you so choose, decide your course of action. Well, these three do stuff in prison. Yes, Robin.
I have a question. So I'm still pretending to be knocked out from burns. What is their reaction? Do they try to wake me up?
You have not received medical attention.
I have not received medical attention, and I have just okay, cool. I'm
Yeah,
gonna roll with it.
This is these people have not really taken care, and sort of after some time, they a few minutes of inventorying, going through some stuff, several whispers. Torren, you are used to being in prison.
Yep.
This is a pretty nice, if dusty cell for what you have. There's even a window at the top. And Torren, with your passive perception, you're able to notice a silhouette at the window. It is small, quadrupedal, with pointy ears, and it is just sitting there for about a moment. Long enough for you to notice it, and then it moves on.
Okay. I do not want to play. Out this one.
Hey, I want to tap Torren on the side. Do you think if I could create like some sort of lubricant, we could like slip the child through the bars to get keys?
You want to spit on the child?
No. We could slip the child through the bars to steal keys.
I'm going to be real honest. I don't want to. I want to play this pretty by the book, because we are in deep shit. Also, they are probably going to very quickly see that I am a criminal. So,
I mean, we also have dirt.
I mean, just let's not try to provoke them.
Okay, but they better not touch those teeth.
You know what? How about we just strive for not being arrested and call that the win?
I'm just saying, we didn't do anything wrong. We were attacked first.
Let's just wait till they question us. Monster attacked. And we defended ourselves.
I mean, as far as they know, you were inside the stomach of that thing, so.
Yeah, who has the fucking the paperwork that says we are on mission, that we should be here?
Robin.
Yeah, I think Robin does.
Spare the dying. Well, no, it's a child. Sorry, you're not Rock. Tap.
Tap. No slap.
You
just
want
tap.
me to wake up? Okay.
Okay.
Robin will pretend to have been given spare the dying and woken up from their near-death experience.
Good, because at about this time, someone comes in with a paper. A young, sort of humanoid woman goes, "This just came in from the south," and pulls out a paper, and you guys can glimpse it. Robin and Torren. It's a sketch of all 4 of your faces. And a notice from the Ardine saying they're wanted for poaching goat hides and double homicide.
Dope.
Curiously enough, Gareth, your goat hide, your giant goat hide, is one of the items on the table, along with the 2 dragon's teeth.
Gareth.
That could be any half orc.
Oh.
And I argue that we were detained without probable cause. We almost died to dangerous monster, and now the poster doesn't even look like us.
Save it for the judge. All right, let's take them through processing. You are all led into a room and allowed to sit behind a table. Well,
God, I hate bureaucracy.
someone, presumably a sergeant, says, "You have the right to know the charges laid out before you. Your charges are as follows." And he looks right at you, Torren. Possession of forged papers.
What?
What?
Possession of papers belonging to an individual other than oneself.
What?
As he has Caspian's papers that are still on the party.
Right.
Can I explain?
I thought I had Caspian's paperwork, did I not?
Oh, do you have Caspian's
I
paperwork?
personally have Caspian's paperwork.
All right, so that is stricken from the record. Thank you.
It's just a ghost voice that echoes down into the jailhouse.
Quiet, meta pigeons.
What else can I say? But you're welcome, Torren.
Thanks,
All right,
buddy.
so it is just All right, so that is possession of forged papers, 1 count. Grave robbing, 2 counts.
Grave robbing. Hold on a second.
Hey, you have the teeth. You will be allowed to hear the evidence presented in due time. Grave robbing, 2 counts. Disturbing the peace, 1 count. Destruction of property and historic artifacts, 1 count. Homicide, 2 counts. Poaching, shut up. Poaching, 1 count. Trespassing, 1 count per person, so 3 counts.
They're just throwing the books at you guys.
I know.
Yeah.
It's almost like it's a bureaucratic hell. Who only
You
care
may now
about
enter a
numbers.
plea in the hopes of mercy.
Real quick. Okay. So for, I want to know what the grave robbing one was, because I definitely didn't do that. At least I didn't.
You have the
Use a
teeth of
shovel.
the dead king.
Oh,
Teeth-
shush.
Yeah. Thank you, Meta Pigeons. Though we were just getting to that. The teeth found among your possessions were several bones clearly removed from the corpse of His Majesty, King Cyrax III.
To be fair,
Also,
it
one
did
of your
attack-
members was found having apparently knocked themselves unconscious, crawling through his mouth to retrieve said teeth.
To be fair, it attacked us.
The corpse attacked you.
It was possessed.
I have the burns to prove it. Also, can I have medical attention?
Also, yeah, how
Or-
are you not going to
Barely
give the child
standing
medical
up
attention?
because I do only have 12 hit points.
Fun fact: you were not burned; it was necrotic fire, so you were just your soul was withered.
Oh, great.
Fuck. Sorry.
Yeah, I still require medical attention.
Yes, you
Someone-
still require severe medical attention.
Yeah.
Yes, Torren, what were you trying to say?
And we attempt to. Well, the thing attacked us, and we needed evidence to show some high-level mage because the king attacked. The dead king came to life. So
1, you were trespassing there, where you shouldn't have been anyway. 2, none of these are pleas. Do I need to add contempt?
Well, it's not so much. It's not so much a plea. I'm more or less trying to. We're more or
This
less
is
trying
not
to
a courtroom. What are your pleas? You may
Oh.
I
plead
plead
guilt
not
for
guilty.
mercy.
we
right.
don't have a lawyer present, so I'm not talking.
Oh, well,
I
then,
want
yeah,
my
I want a
lawyer.
All right, we have 2 pleas of contempt and 1 of innocence. Thank you.
Do we not have a lawyer?
Wait,
how would
remember
I
right there?
disguise
This
myself?
bureaucracy has Miranda rights.
Do I have a? I don't think I have a disguise kit.
Do we not get a lawyer present?
A lawyer has not been provided to you.
I know, so that's what I'm
Torren,
saying.
please roll for me. Roll.
Oh,
for
I do have
me
a disguise
history.
kit.
Sure. Roll the disguise kit. I believe it will be sleight of hand plus proficiency. So Torrent, roll a history check to remember if you're allowed a lawyer at this point in the process.
That's a dirty 20.
Okay. First of all, sleight of hand 24. Rothschild, please describe your new look, as it's pretty damn good.
Okay, so being in the circus, we had lawyers come by all the time to discuss all sorts of matters because, you know, we always got into trouble. So I am mimicking.
You're sing as a circus lawyer. Got it.
Not a circus lawyer. They're actual lawyers. They're not a part of the circus. They just represented us. But they dressed up in very fine clothing, nice regalia, long flowing robes. They're very kempt. And being an orc, I want to disguise that with a nice little hat and like maybe a fake beard because I'm trying.
Yeah, this is enough. Yeah, this is enough to not be identified as the 4th member on the wanted poster.
Yeah.
This is enough for that for sure.
So I'll wear long flowing robes that will cover up all my gear. I will make a nice makeshift disguise, a hat, and like I'll put on a tie with a fairly decent like half Windsor knot, and like I want to look very prim and proper.
I will say with a 24, you remember the shirt goes under the tie. You're not just showing up there with like the tie on like a wife beater or something like that.
I also just imagine as a part of him growing up in the circus, like the ringmaster would be like, no, you tie it like this. No.
Yeah.
I said do a full Windsor, not a half Windsor.
I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw up. This is awful.
Why?
All right.
Yeah, I want to dress up like the lawyer and enter
All right.
the...
Done. All right. You are able to do that. We're gonna jump back with a 20 for your history check there, Torren. Yeah, you are allowed legal counsel. However, legal counsel will have been sent for. However, in the time between when legal counsel shows up and when and now, they're allowed to basically do whatever the hell they want. So if they can get you to admit to something,
I don't say a word. I'm just gonna say I'm saying silent.
Mm-hmm. Yes. From the man wearing a shirt that only covers 2/3 of his chest, there is absolutely no talk.
I just imagine it's like the prison rules, like Torren's not saying a word, and the other two are just like following his lead of like, I say nothing.
You say nothing. So after a few minutes, Rockchild, you are able to walk up to the doors of the of this, constabulary holding pen thing. Would you like to introduce yourself? As there's, of course, guards out front.
Yes, I will walk up and go, hello, good evening. I am the legal counsel for
oh no,
the rapscallions that were captured earlier. Like, I will try to play into it a little.
this isn't gonna
That
go
was
well.
fast. We even sent the runner yet?
Yes.
Must have.
Well,
I
unfortunately.
don't know. Roll a deception check.
Okay.
God damn it, Rock.
It's going to have a pretty low DC comparatively because you did a very good job disguising yourself.
24. I'm quite on top of...
You're on a roll. You're just walking through the doors.
I'm quite on top of my client's presence, and actually, I had been expecting them, and they did not arrive. So, knowing this fair group of folk, I tended to assume that they would be here.
Yeah.
How is he gonna explain?
You're gonna faint when you see the charges. I ain't heard of this much going off on any person inside the walls. No, real outside types they are. You're allowed in, and you've basically got free reign of the police station.
Oh my God! Wait a minute, Rock.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Hold on.
You've no
we
one
can
is-
do some damage with this.
No one is questioning your presence here.
Justin, you could do some damage.
How so?
Not you. Not Rock. But
Silence, meta pigeon.
No.
Wait,
All
sorry, wrong side on my screen.
I will wander down to the holding cell where they're laying out the charges, and I will introduce myself.
All right, you just open the door, and and if you don't, there'll be who the heck in hell's is you?
I'm sorry. Who do you think you are? My name is. Oh God, because
she's gotten this far without a name.
Saul Goodman.
No, he's good Salmon.
No, I'll be like Paul Woodman.
All right, Paul Woodman. You're Paul Woodman, Esquire at Law. Sergeant looks at you. He looks at you. Yeah. Silence is presumed guilt. I hope you all know that. But looks like somebody's the belle of the ball. All right, lawman. Go ahead and appraise your clients. Yeah, he's gonna leave you in the room with them. I need all three of you to make insight checks. The DC stands at 24.
Oh, beautiful.
My insight. My insight is exactly 24. 16 plus 6.
You see through it.
Well, I got a 9 plus insights plus 3, so 12.
Yeah.
17 plus 2, 19. So I don't know.
All right.
So is this dashing man?
Both Robin and Gareth feel very assured that they know who Rockchild is at this point, but for different reasons. And you have never heard of whatever Paul Woodman or whatever the hell his name is before. Torren, you've done enough legal shenanigans. You know this ain't your lawyer.
Paul. Yes, I know. I'm gonna wink. I know exactly who you are.
No.
What is your plan?
Well, my friends, I believe you must be Torren. You clearly have the accent of the Isle. My friends, I am here as your legal counsel. Your company sent for me. And, well, my friends, what are the charges that they are trying to stick you with?
Everything.
Murder, grave robbing, poaching, disturbing the peace,
Contempt.
contempt, unfortunate. I believe.
So, are we going?
Was it just those 5?
All right, we don't have lots of time. So, are we going out guns blazing, or?
I feel like.
So the full list of counts against you is possession of forged papers, grave robbing.
No, because Rock has those.
No, he has the papers belonging to another. Possession of forged papers is on Torren.
Why would he have them?
Paperworks are forged. That's what it's
Because I'm not. I'm a criminal who has
Torren's
forged.
paperwork that says he's allowed to carry weapons and work with you is a forgery.
Yeah.
Oh.
So possession of forged papers, that's 1. Grave robbing, 2 counts, 1 for each tooth. Disturbing the peace, that's 1 count. Destruction of property and historic artifacts, that is mercifully 1 count. for basically the damage done to the table when the dragon stepped on it. You're being charged for that.
Hey, that's not our fault.
They don't care. 2 counts of homicide for the Ardine shepherds. 1 count of poaching for the fleece you took from the giant goat. 3 counts of trespassing. They're charging you each separately for trespassing under the hall under the hall of the Hydra. And you are currently standing with 1 plea of innocence and 2 pleas of contempt.
Well then, you guys sure got into quite the kerfuffle, apparently. I don't believe my clients, your company, will be too pleased. All right, let me...
You think you can get a whole team of lawyers?
Potentially. Let me see what I can do. Torren, my friend, if...
Also, remember, we might have a friend that might just be above the legal system in general.
Who is that again? Remind me out of character.
The fact that we know, so we actually know the princess has been sneaking out and having affairs with less than royal courtiers.
She's pulling a Rhaenyra, all right?
Essentially, a scandal getting out like that would undermine a lot of systems.
To be clear, your plan is to blackmail the princess.
All right.
Not the princess herself necessarily, but
so I think
it's a plan.
An idea. I think.
I would ask for help.
Let's hear your plan, Mr. Goodman, because I also have a plan. Woodman.
So my friend Torren, I believe the plan is quite simple. I will go up to the guardsmen and the local polities, and I will explain to them how your mission is of the utmost importance for many interested parties, and I will also explain that we are working for some well-to-do folk that have importance, and, you know, if all else fails, then I believe you'll find new doors will be unlocked for you.
We did also help the town during the incident.
Okay.
Where a factory exploded and saved people.
Oh, that's a good point.
I put a finger to Gareth's lips. My sweet baby boy. I like that. That sounds very good. I get what you're putting down. I was going to say that the Darthian brood criminal took advantage of these robes, these people new to the Isle, and I was doing all these crimes so that I could pin them on them as scapegoats, and they did not know better. That might be interesting, but I like the idea of the doors.
I like doors.
Yes.
Can I just say that I'm a minor and therefore exempt of all reason?
Oh no.
These fucks don't care.
Well, I believe you must be Robin, then. I'm assuming.
So I don't see through his disguise at
You
all.
have not seen through his disguise. The only one who gets to see through it is Torren, thanks to the dice.
And I'm definitely leaning into it. Like, I am playing heavily into it. I am performing.
Cool. I'm
right.
gonna go. So, also, do you think you could swing that I get medical attention? Because I don't know about the Isle, but like where I'm from, you are required to get medical attention if you are injured, and I am a minor, injured, very unhealthy. I was knocked out. They dragged me here as I was unconscious, and it was only my companion here helping me that I did not die. Also, who called for you again? Do you think you could get into contact with them?
I am going to have, like, zero empathy for the sob story and just go, oh, poor child. It's not like we're in the Feywild. They don't have those kinds of services here. And,
Cool, I like it. Unempathetic.
Yeah.
Just imagine behind, like, a one-way mirror, you know, the two people, who the fuck is this guy?
Is there a mirror in here? Is there a mirror?
No, that's just a joke.
Okay.
That's just me joking. Just like
Okay.
What was
if
the
the police
what was
saw
the second
this.
thing you said though, Robin? Because you asked
What?
for medical attention, but then you asked one other thing, right? Or to
Yeah,
be
I
exempt
asked
as a child.
who sent you here.
Oh, who sent me here? Well, you see, my friends, I'll again look at Torren and go, there are people in higher places that have certain interests in your doings, in your dealings.
And I recommend that you find them and persuade them to intervene.
Yes. Let me go speak with the gods. Let me go speak with the chief of the station. Let me see what I can do.
Perhaps you should go straight to your scaly contact. You know, the one that I met at the stables.
Ah. I understand. I will speak with the guardsmen at once, and if that fails, I will try to find your friend and see if they can be of any assistance.
I have a question, Colum. Do any of my insignias that I have get us in trouble, or have they not paid attention to that?
So your insignias mostly relate to your people back home.
Nope, they don't, but I'm so glad that you forgot about it, so never mind.
I'm trying to remember what they are. What are they again?
Do I have to tell you, or can we just not?
You have to tell me now.
right,
So
so
I'm going into your character sheet.
Wah, wah,
So-
Okay,
wah.
So I'm
hold
gonna
on, hold
find
on,
out in a
hold on.
minute.
Right, so what I miss?
It is the lion, the white lion. I have a signia ring with the white lion.
Oh
and then I
yeah,
have
those.
Another thing with the white lion.
Curiously, Robin, I'm gonna have you roll me just a retroactive. Roll me a perception check. Just a retroactive one, as stuff was getting laid out, and between when they were getting laid out and when you came to.
Okay, hold on.
Roll me a retroactive perception check.
Okay. A dirty 20. Oh, 16 plus 4.
All right,
Dude,
so
these rolls are fucking
you-
wild today.
you finally had a moment to breathe. And you think back to what you saw when you were pretending to be asleep and when you were, woken up, quote unquote. It's quite curious that they were never mentioned on any of the charge lists. In fact, when people went through your stuff, they were, carefully laying things out. Never got laid out. They went through the pockets and pouches and other places where it is. But in the inventory of your stuff, curiously, it was never sort of put out there to be cataloged.
Can I look to see if it's still on me?
You pat yourself down. It's not on you. They have
They
it.
definitely took it.
They definitely took it, but no mention of it was made. It's almost as if the Pink Panther diamond has disappeared. Rather curious that a police station would make no note of organized criminal insignias.
Very interesting.
So yeah, that's there too.
And I have the devil contract too, and I have a skull. Oh shit.
Yep, that's pretty weird.
Incriminating evidence.
They
That's pretty weird.
seriously must have been going through this shit, going, "What the hell are these people up to?"
Yeah.
I love that the
Yeah.
child has a devil contract, the skull of one of the idols that they have.
So two things right there. Number one, you figured out where the second count of grave robbing came from.
Hey!
Number two, Number 2, you were only able to read that book because you bled into it. No one here is doing that, so no one can read the book.
That, you know what? Fair. Okay.
So that's what's saving you there. Justin, 1
Yes.
through 4, please. Number
3.
1 through 4. 3. All right, here we go.
Weird.
Ooh, that's 83, so that's going to be the 4th quadrant. Very interesting. So, well, you're in there. Rockchild, do you make to like leave for the party, or do you choose to stay?
What do you mean?
Well, last we left off in time before we, I was going to ask for the roll, and then we had the clarification for Robin. Torren was suggesting that you go look up the one stable boy.
Yeah.
Do you leave to go do that, or do you continue to converse with your clients?
Caleb, what do you...
I'm just going to touch your hand really quickly and just say, "Me amigos. Help guide your path." And I'm going to give that you are not found. And Blessing of the Trickster. You get advantage on dexterity stealth checks for the next hour.
Okay.
But be quick, my friend.
Now, who's the big political person that we're doing work for? Is it
So you do have work from the
Premier, right?
premier of Line, who is Chandra Vizla.
do I have that documentation, or can I grab it from one of the party members?
Who had the papers?
Not I.
I think I did.
All right, yeah. So it would have been with Robin, and it would have been processed by them. So that's why you're not being charged with trespassing and Everness.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so I will go to... Is there like a chief, or is there a head guardsman that I can speak with?
Certainly, you can go there. You can kind of find the captain. Curiously enough, Rockshot, as you head out and find the captain, you find the captain there with 2 other individuals who I will now bring on screen and remove some of the extra clutter.
Oh no.
But with 2 other individuals with the captain here, he seems to be quite confounded. Ah, you there? Good. I was going to have you sent for. Get over here.
Oh, no.
Here we go.
All right. I want each of you to say this. Why are you here? And the other 2, presumably with you as well, say, I'm their lawyer.
So I actually have the charter of business for the Knaves of Venzor, which is the party that we're a part of and the business that they work for. I go, I was hired by their employers, and I will show the business venture. Like, I am a part of their business. I am a part of their... I don't know who these other 2 are, but I am specially appointed by the employers to maintain and I will look at both lawyers, a certain professional etiquette.
So you look from left to right, and this is a good point to describe the 2 lawyers standing, sort of flanking you right now. One is sort of a darker elven man. Seems to be rather fit for a lawyer. He's got kind of the appearance of the classic mob lawyer.
Oh no, it's Johnny Too Slick.
Robin can put 2 and 2 together if she ever meets him as to what happened because of those symbols.
Yeah.
The other one is someone you don't recognize at all. It's a little Durgar, so stony gray skin, sort of like, white hair, short little dude. Carrying a one of those classic, like, how in the old movies the doctors have those briefcases that are like flat on the bottom, come out round, and then make that pentagon shape, make it like a little house.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bag. It's a type of bag.
Yeah, that type of bag. Yeah, whatever the hell that is. If we can find the word for it, we can find the word for it. The little pentagon shaped bags. the doctors would carry around with them. He's got one of those, and he's just sort of standing there, and and he also has papers, which he puts forth as a Mercatari lawyer. He's a business lawyer.
Who would have Mercatari ties? Would I know?
Roll me a history check, because you've got to think on your feet right now, because what the freaking hell?
Would the only one who would have had
No.
Four.
quick use your inspiration?
Yeah, can I? Well, I know it's too late now, but am I able to use bardic inspiration on myself?
I feel like Rock should
Unfortunately, it specifies a creature other than yourself. It can help everyone but you. It's a Darth Plagueis type thing. You could save others from death, but not himself.
All right, then I have no clue who he is, but just go. Oh,
yep. You have completely forgotten who they are, and you know that's bad.
Oh, fuck.
Yep. So what are you doing? It's like, well, y'all better sort this out, because I am not having some sort of triple representation faux pas. You know what?
Do one of us each get a lawyer?
Yeah,
if you can't, I'll split the three from among you.
Okay, let's do that. Each one.
You like immediately agree to this, and the other two just kind of look at you like, what the hell?
Look. Yep. We each have our own expertise, and I'm gonna totally bluff my way through this and go, we each have our own reasons for being here, our own dedicated purposes, and I'll kind of look at the elf guy, like kind of suspiciously.
He looks at you as if he is memorizing your face. Probably not for anything good.
And he's just like right up against you, just face to face, like.
And then
like
can I
scanning.
Just look at the chief and just go, or can I just look at the captain and go like, look, yeah. I do apologize that there was quite the commotion, but is there any way that we can just work this out and prevent a prolonged process? I mean, clearly you gentlemen work quite hard here. You guys are always on top of things, and you do quite the stand-up job.
Flattery does get you everywhere.
And
he just looks at you like the Aparta guy. He's just looking at you more and more like, who the fuck does this guy think he is?
Look, my clients have a specific job with the Premier, and it is quite...
We are aware of the contract.
And it is quite important that we see to it that it is completed. So is there a way in which we can make an agreeable decision for all parties?
In light of the transgressions, I assure you the Premier will be brought to the capital for questioning. With regard to any potential involvement in this, as you so allege. You're not a very good lawyer, are you?
How's that? That was a pretty solid argument.
It was a pretty solid argument. Remember, you just implicated the Premier.
Oh, no.
You just implicated.
Well, because
you're doing pretty well for yourself. So, so I'm going to ask this of you as the player, Justin. Do you want to divvy up the clients? Or do you want to try and fight for the right to all three of them with these two actual lawyers?
I mean, as long as if one of us gets like set behind bars,
we can all rescue them. Yeah,
we do a prison break. I'm not against a prison break.
I will divvy it up purely on the fact that two actual lawyers with apparent vested interest in the party might do a better job, because clearly I'm not a real lawyer.
Yeah. All right. So in that interest, as we're divvying it up, Justin.
What has been this session? Jesus Christ.
In the interest of giving players way too much power and regretting it, which one do you take?
Am I able to infer whether the Dark Elf is there for which member of the party, whether I know who they are or not? Am I able to infer, like, okay, the dark elf has fey touches, so they might be here for Robin?
You're able to infer. You're able to infer that the elven gentleman is some sort of mob lawyer. Is what you know. You also know that the party has, on occasion, collected trinkets from the mobsters they've killed.
So who might have the most connections to the mob?
Well, one of you is a career criminal, and one of you had the tokens. So do with that what you will.
Gwen, are you waving your hand, or are you...
Yeah, well, so I'm drying my nail polish, but also I'm the one who kept all the tokens.
Okay, then I will assign him to Gwen.
All right, so Robin, you're going to meet with a scary mob lawyer.
Yeah.
Yay, child.
And what about the other person? Can I infer their origin?
You rolled a 4 for history to know what the Mercatari is. You don't know why they're here.
All right, well, I will have them represent Gareth.
All right. And you will be taking Torren, the only one who's probably going to do well behind bars anyway.
Yes, for one. Two, I feel like Torren is probably going to go behind bars, no matter if it's a good lawyer or not. And then 3, I can also break him out.
Oh my god! I
And
can't...
4, he
Prison
also knows
break
you're
arc!
you.
Well, yeah, he
yeah.
also knows who I am, so that helps.
Prison break
We
arc.
can actually scheme.
Yeah. Yes, you can. All right. So I'm going to go through everyone meeting their lawyers. This will be fun. Since Torren and definitely not Rockchild
Hey, Paul Woodman, come on.
already been acquainted, I'm going to do, you two are going to get to conspire last. First up, highs or lows, Gwen? Highs or lows?
Let's go high.
84. First up will be Robin with the mob lawyer.
Woo!
All right. So, you are split up from the rest of your people. You're put in another holding cell with another table, and after about a minute, a dark elf with surprisingly calloused hands for a lawyer walks in. His presence eats the room, and he just sits down across from you and just looks at you. Is completely silent.
Did I put Robin in a room with a mob hitman?
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Oops.
So, I don't suppose you're the person that can help me get medical attention?
He kind of thinks for a minute and goes, suppose that might be arranged, but first we got to understand some things.
Okay.
I have it here that you have pled innocence. Is that right? And it's very much implied in his voice that that is not right. That is not the right move.
Well, he didn't really say whether we could plead innocent to some of the charges or all of the charges. So I kind of went with all.
Mm-hmm. All right. He's kind of looking at you. He's kind of looking at you very suspiciously. All right. If I were to ask you to name a part of a lion, what would you say?
Name a part of a lion? Is that what you said?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Oh.
If I were to ask you to name a part of the lion, what would you say?
So all of the insignias I have are heads of lions, right?
So the ring is a lion. It's a full lion.
It's a full lion.
It's a full lion. The lion is white in the ring. The pendant is a lion's head, his face open, sort of snarling. Got the teeth are very prominent in that one.
All right, hold on. Where's the coin? We're gonna go heads and tails.
Call him. Caleb wants to say something.
Oh yeah, Caleb, what would you like to say?
If we're still in the same room, could I make a check to
You are separated.
We are separate. Never mind then.
It started with like you each get separated to meet your lawyers.
We are separated. Never mind.
You are now have separate representation.
Man, we were having we were having such a good time. We were killing a Dracolich. Now we're stuck in bureaucracy again.
Yeah.
If I were to name a part of a lion, I kind of want to say mane or head, but I don't know if head is like too general. Can I get an insight check into like?
Sure. I will allow you to roll insight to sort of recall and put the pieces together as to
Cool.
what you could say.
Oh, thank God, that's wisdom.
But if you roll bad, things might go poorly.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, thank the gods! Thank the dice gods!
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Insight is so it's a dirty 21 because I rolled a 19.
All right. So that's a 21 total there. So, Robin, you are good at thinking things. That's kind
Thank
of
you.
all you do.
Really what I'm only good for.
Yeah. So you put together from a couple of different conversations that you've had, either with Caspian or various NPCs, as well as various things you've collected from the Aparta, that the Aparta are represented by, or are headed by the White Lion. You know that. You recall from a wanted poster what is known as the Lion's Teeth, which are his various lieutenants. And you gather that out of all the options, the safest bet is to say the Lion's Teeth.
Okay.
However, with a 21, you hit upon what is probably a little bit of a secret. You recall back to some of the things Colleen, of all people, has said about getting a white lion's mane cloak. And with your 21, you kind of put together that, white lion, the white lion, right there. The lion's mane probably means that you're associated with the head honcho of all people. So the safest bet is to say the teeth, but if you say the mane, you might get, it's probably a bit of a riskier play, but you might get better treatments.
Okay. I like that. All right. Well, I would say the lion's mane if I could pick any of them.
He kind of raises an eyebrow like, who the fucking hell is this child? But you've given enough of a right answer that he's like, it's better to, so it's sort of like, it's better to do this, and if she's lying, kill her, than to assume she's lying and get myself killed for it.
Yay!
Is his or assume they're lying is the logic. He says, all right, so here's what's gonna happen. Uses found unconscious down there.
Yes.
All right. Uses suffered a blow to the head. You don't know what happened. Maybe them other twos, maybe they took yous there. You don't know.
Okay.
All right. Simple fact of the matter is you deny any knowledge or involvement in any of this. You ask who these people are, you just don't know. We're going to wait and give it some time, and we're going to see what we can come back with. Yous is probably going to get found guilty, but that ain't no problem. Time, we is going to have a bunch of things called mitigating factors and negotiate the choice of prison. See to it that you get put where you're supposed to go. Kind of a little bit of a wink there. Very much. It's very surprisingly overt mob talk going on in here. You gather the police just don't either get paid not to or just don't care enough to listen in on this.
Brilliant.
And
Okay.
with that, we're gonna go to Gareth, a Drugar, so a subterranean stone dwarf comes into your room. He puts the big, pentagon-shaped briefcase down on the table and just sort of sighs. Well, I don't know who likes you. I don't know why they like you. But you've gone out of your way to really step in it. You know that? You're in possession of most of the illegal shit.
Is it the bones?
The bones, the hide, all that.
To be fair, I kind of forgot about the hide.
That's not helpful. That's not
No, it's
helpful.
not.
Don't say that in front of anyone else. I have to tell you that right now. Don't say that.
No, I'm just being honest with you. I'm just being honest with you.
The guard's listening into the conversation.
Yeah.
But I
Now,
can tell you the story from the beginning.
Yeah, you might do well to do that, but first, it's good to know who your friends are. And, well, Mercatari is all about business, so don't expect this to come without a cost.
I'm always happy to repay a debt.
Yeah, and he's going to unclip the latch on his briefcase and pull it open, and out will pop a small quadrupedal creature with pointed ears. You see before you, Sturge.
My boy!
Told you it'd be good. Yeah, told you it was good to help me out.
Don't mind.
He comes out of the briefcase.
I should have let you keep the hide.
Blair just sighs more. All right. So, I'm just gonna say this. There's probably no getting you out of this, but there might be a way we can arrange for you to look in on some stuff instead of getting sent to prison. And by that we mean we're gonna get you sent to prison. Here's the plan. He's gonna lean in close to you and he's gonna say, Mercatari, as you might not know, being who you are and where you're from, control almost every enterprise on Venzor. We are the alliance of every single mercantile guild and operation out there, with very few exceptions. Now, when you first came to this island, you helped one of our men deal with some illicit lumber trade.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to need you to look into some other curious interests. Sort of thing that we can't really do ourselves. The Muta have their tower deep within the Tywarderth. Call it the Tower Turth of all things. Damn fools love alliteration. Though they are a member of the Mercatari, in a sense, their behavior has been somewhat alarming. We're going to arrange to have you exiled beyond the gates of Anderth for a unspecified period. You're gonna go to their tower, see to it that it's infiltrated, and come back with reports of what exactly they are doing there. And when you have a man will meet you at Amsdearth with arrangements for your diplomatic recall from beyond the gates. All you gotta do is get in and out of the Necromancer's Tower.
Ooh, spy mission.
Yep. Of course, we understand this is dangerous, but you did form an adventuring company on coming here, so
I also killed the king.
Shut up. Do not say that to anyone but me.
Okay, well, he was already dead.
I don't need to hear about it.
I wanted to tell you the story. From the very I wanted to tell you everything, so you know.
I don't need to hear the story.
It's dangerous, but I have evidence that I can handle it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm sure you can. We'll see to it about working with your other party members' lawyers, to push you all past the Ansderth. Personally, I don't think the Munchkin's going to have too much problem. That's where most of the let's just say that's where his firm sends most of the people. Man representing them. As for that colorful freak representing the other one, I'm pretty sure he's going to do a hard time in Makari if this keeps going.
Oh no!
I mean,
I
he
don't know if
seems
anyone's
fake.
ever survived a double sentence.
I mean, he supposedly knows us, but I don't recognize him. But he does seem oddly familiar.
Yeah, I don't know. One of them weird types. It's kind of like if a clown dressed as a lawyer.
I didn't dress as a
Respect to the
circus
practice,
lawyer.
if you ask
They
me.
had regular lawyers. They dress like normal people.
But you don't.
To be fair, the lawyers you saw were probably from 1,000 years ago.
Yeah,
You
you're
mean they don't
showing.
wear suits?
What's the what Edgeworth? You're dressed like Edgeworth in Phoenix Wright, where he's got the ruffle.
Oh,
He's
no.
dressed like an 18th century British lawyer with like the wig. And
Yeah,
No.
the red velvet suit and everything. He's got a top hat.
All I
A
can think of is
monocle.
Austin Powers posing as a lawyer when you said that.
Yeah, that is
Yes,
basically
that is
Rothschild,
Edgeworth.
yes.
That is Edgeworth.
That is
I wa-
Rothschild, yes.
I demand that Rothschild be wearing a monocle for this outfit.
That is entirely up to Justin.
It would be stupid to wear two monocles.
And call Oh yes, bifocals haven't been invented yet, so one's for seeing far away, one's for seeing up close.
Yes. They can be combined together in case I need to see some like really fine print detail. It's magnified each other.
I need to get my double seeing monocle to see through the amount of bullshit right now.
He's pasted on like when he's got a beard, it was like the like Van Buren beard.
Yay.
Where there's
Oh yeah,
like the
100%.
inverse of actual Justin's beard.
Oh yeah, with big mutton chops on the side.
Yeah,
nothing down
the
here.
mustache leaning into the mutton chop sideburns, just no goatee on the bottom.
This is
Perfect.
fucking wonderful.
I need some fan art of Rothschild dressed as that.
Right. So, should I tell you from the beginning everything that's happened?
Nothing's gonna stop you, and if it keeps you from saying it in court, whatever.
Well, I
Yeah.
feel like you should know everything that's kind of happened,
Mhm.
especially the two murders. That technically was not murder, that was self-defense. The poaching one, I definitely...
Yeah. Listen, no one's gonna believe you defended yourself against inanimate objects.
Oh, no, I meant Tucker and Dale.
God damn it. Yeah. I don't know.
Because I did offer them financial compensation. Because I didn't realize the goat was domesticated. It did attack us, so I was like, oh, it's a shame to let this go to waste.
Mhm.
He killed.
All right.
To be fair.
So, to interject here, this is the same issue that I hate with Harry. One of the issues I have with Harry Potter is in a world with magic where you can cast a spell to make someone tell the truth and be like, hey, did this thing literally come alive and attack you? Oh, yes, it did. And we're just not going to use it, huh?
Well, we're not using it here. This isn't the courtroom.
Exactly.
So would they use it in the courtroom?
Torren, you've been to trial. You know that to approach the bench or the witness stand, you have to pass through a zone of truth. So yes,
Okay,
that
good.
does exist.
There we go.
That does
So-
exist. I will say, because you have had criminal background, you do know about this. However, that is somewhat expensive and requires the concentration of a present mage. So it's not going to be in the goddamn holding cells where you get to meet with your goddamn lawyer.
So,
You mean they don't just cast the Cruciatus curse to get people to spill their minds?
so what you're saying is like they actually do in a courtroom, like
They do
actual
actually do-
lore-wise.
Like in the trial, there's going to be the zone of truth, and there's probably no getting you out of these charges. but the lawyers can probably deflect and mitigate in certain ways.
I was gonna say, like, yeah, the murder, like, it technically is, I mean, like, under the zone of truth, because again, it acts as like unless you are very skilled at manipulating your words,
Mm-hmm.
even the dumbest criminals would be able, even anyone innocent should, in theory, pass through it. True, actions in a arguably a lawful neutral society,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
actions have consequences regardless of intention. However, the intention, or at least the circumstances, still play a factor, correct?
Yeah, they would play a factor. That the society is lawful neutral, but like it's just like we're probably not going to get you out of the charges for killing those men, or for poaching, or at the very least for poaching the animals.
That one I will automatically immediately be like, but to be fair, I did offer compensation.
Yeah.
I did not intend. I did not mean that.
Additionally, another hard one for you to drop is probably going to be the trespassing, as you were allowed into the archives. However, the tomb under the archives, where you were found with the dragon, probably, you weren't supposed to be there. That wasn't part of.
There was no trespassing sign.
You can try and argue as much mitigation as you like with you and your lawyer. You can certainly write that down as like, keep that in mind.
Oh my god.
Also, Gareth, you were found in possession of 2 of the king's teeth. So what the hell were you doing other than grave robbing?
Okay, like
when you took those.
Trophy.
Yeah. You were desecrating his corpse for the sake of a trophy.
And also to use the other one to consecrate the ground of a shrine.
Sure. So like as you can imagine, not gonna go over well because that's still their king.
I did find the king though, who was possessed. Wait, so how? So
it's something you brought with you. You're gonna throw Torren under the bus with your testimony.
Technically, it would be Don John. Because how?
But who brought Don John into the chamber?
To be fair, we didn't know that would happen.
Mm-hmm.
Unintended consequences.
I didn't know that when I fired the gun, someone would die, officer. I was just shooting at things.
But Your Honor, I was committing to the bit.
This is Venzor, not Texas.
God, the one time I wish I was in Texas.
Yeah.
But no,
your lawyer is just so stressed. Like, oh, like you get the sense he's a good lawyer, but like everything you add on is just like, oh god damn it.
But to be fair, I tried to explain to him, like, to be fair, like, did not want to kill them. They did not give me a choice. The dragon one, yes, on my part, it probably wasn't the smartest idea. However, I killed a dragon, and no one can take that away from me.
They can kill you. You do understand that.
Yes, but I will go on in legend.
You didn't kill like a full dragon, though. You killed like
a Draco Lich.
Yeah.
I will take it.
Yep. The meta pigeons are back. One moment, please.
At the very least, it was a Draco Lich, and arguably, it wasn't their king.
Yeah. Anymore.
You can make those arguments in court. You make a lot of art. But that's.
However, I'm
gonna love watching Gareth try and make his way out of this with an actual judge.
Out of character though, I am kind of curious. Like again, through the whole Zone of Truth, if you were to give like the full story of like the account, how would the court react? Because if Rockchild has to go through the Zone of Truth,
are you a lawyer? No.
Well, but also the blackening can come up.
Yep.
And so can Don John, who would cooperate or corroborate.
Corroborate.
Yeah.
corroborate.
who is also a hero of Venzor.
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah.
Wow, this is going to be a great episode of Judge Judy.
Dun dun. No, don't. No, I didn't ask why it was there. I asked what was there. I don't care why. We'll get to why in a minute. What was there?
Aaron,
Ah.
that's where you get to discover a wonderful thing that you can do with charisma. It's not called lying, it's called omission.
I believe the term is alternative facts. It's what the Republicans use.
All right, that's political for the moment. So with that, we're gonna jump over to the reunion of Torren and Rockchild. Torren, you drew the metaphorical short stick, and you have Rockchild as your official lawyer. You two are reunited in a separate holding cell.
Alright, look, I'm gonna be honest here. It looks like you're probably going to be going back to the slammer, but we'll try and get you out of it. We'll try and see what we can do. I did talk with the captain a little bit. They're going to be bringing the premier to town to corroborate our story. So, you know, we got a little bit of assistance there coming. But otherwise, I might just ask and see if they'll just take an exile for you versus the multiple life sentences that are currently being suggested. What do you think?
All right. Here's what I think. I think if you can convince the other the other lawyers to corroborate that I, the known criminal, took advantage of new people to the island to commit crimes, a child and simpleton, to hold all my illicit items and help me commit crimes because they don't know what is what. That would be good. And then I take the fall and we can shoot for exile.
I mean, by the time the premiere comes in, we should be able to exonerate you. If you're willing to take the metaphorical fall for now, we can always come and rescue you. We can come save you. That's an interesting proposition. I will have to speak with my colleagues and see what they say.
He knows you're Rockchild.
It doesn't matter. I haven't dropped the shtick.
He is
Meta Pigeon is angry. Everyone, firing on.
He is committed to the bit, and I'm
very
actually
fine,
here.
yes.
I am actually here for it.
Yes. Oh.
That's the beautiful part is Rothschild truly believes he's a lawyer right now. You've got to remember, my
Yes.
performance is 8.
Oh, wait. You have to roll a performance check on yourself to truly believe that you are the lawyer when you step into the zone of truth.
Can I do
Because
that?
it's not a lie if you believe it.
Can I do that? Genuinely, I will do that.
Wait,
You will
does
be
that
allowed
work?
to do that
Yes.
at the time of the trial, which is not going to be this episode because it is already like 20 past 10.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
All right, so can I speak with the other lawyers? Like, can I call them all into
Certainly.
a separate, like,
All right.
all other holding cell?
all right, certainly. You may confer with the other lawyers, and that's probably going to be our last act before we wrap here.
All right,
Good
team.
God.
All right.
Clearly,
You're calling it. You've got a mob lawyer and a court, and some corporate lawyer. Also, Sturge is there for some reason. You don't remember Sturge.
no, but I will talk to him, and nobody can listen into this conversation, correct?
Presumably not.
Okay, I will just be like, look, guys, clearly you know my experience, and I have a suggestion. My client is a career criminal, and he coerced the young child and the simpleton to commit numerous heinous acts of crime. Would you guys be agreeable to trying to put most, if not all of the charges onto my client and potentially exonerating the other two? And
They both look at you for a minute. Roll a persuasion check, as they are both like, so you want us to throw your client under the carriage. Your his lawyer.
Absolutely, send him away. Throw the key. Look, we are going to hope for an exile, and my client is more than agreeable to an exile. You know, leave him away from society. Hopefully not in harsh prison term. He spent plenty of time behind bars. We are hoping for a simple exile to a faraway kingdom.
You're both looking at each other like no one has any idea what to make of you. I'm gonna have to ban you from charisma-based characters in the future, aren't I?
He has
No bards, no paladins, no sorcerers.
There's probably at least two possibilities. Either this career criminal has had a major change of heart because of his lawyer, or he is just gonna throw him under the bus for shits and giggles.
They have no idea what your plan is, but sure. They are both keeping with their plans, but sure, they're willing to blame Torren. Help,
now, do you believe that the court...
mitigating circumstances there for Robin, and hey, if it means it's easier to get a cheaper exile, it's a cheaper exile.
I could get the poaching charges taken off of me.
Yeah, you're just gonna be charged with possession of shit.
Oh god, I also have Caspian's paperwork, so should I plant that on someone, having someone else's documentation on them?
Well, those documents were not found in the discovery, so if they were to suddenly appear in the evidence pile, there would be a lot of questions.
Okay, fair enough. And I will say, we're looking for a simple exile for my friend.
Yeah.
We have.
Well, good luck getting all these charges. He's probably gonna get turned over. If it all falls on him, he's probably gonna get turned over to servitude at the tower.
Hey, I'm going there anyway.
Quiet, Metapigeon.
What a fortuitous circumstance.
We're gonna do duck hunt with the Metapigeons.
That would be a great,
all right.
Great play for a
all right, critical role is nice to them. I'm not. I'm at the bottom of the screen on my end.
Pull. But yes, I will talk to him about that and see what they think, and then, I will just straight up ask them, who sent you guys?
I'm the lawyer, is all the elf says. I'm the lawyer.
And I will ask the elf, and how many members of the party are there traditionally? How many members are on the charter of business?
There's 4 of them on the charter, 2 of which ain't here. And there's 4 of them on the wanting poster, 1 of which ain't here. That 4th fella, kind of like you.
Oh, no, come on.
24.
In a way.
Yeah, that's a 24, come on.
Yeah, it's a 24. He's just being racist.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
He's a mob. He's an
Much
elf.
better.
He's an elf mobster. Okay, you're an orc. The old evils never died.
Look, I'll come forthright. The former Caspian, what is your last name?
Gray.
Caspian
He
Gray.
gave you Caspian Gray, but you have papers saying he's Caspian Ailish.
I will say
What?
Ailish. I will use his proper name. I was directly hired on behalf of Caspian Ailish. And is it common news that he died? Does the family know? Is that aware?
No, you burned the family's house down instead of telling them that their son had died.
Okay, then
Do you remember? You are lucky nothing has tied you back to the arson and triple homicide there.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we did
Still in the
commit arson.
world.
Look,
We've killed Gwendolyn.
I'm not gonna incriminate myself, but I will just say, I was originally hired on when they first incorporated the business.
Mm-hmm.
The English family having connections, of course.
Roll an insight check when you say the word Ailish.
Did that go through, or is it lagging?
I'm not reading it currently. Was it
I
say?
haven't. There it is.
Oh, there it comes.
Yes!
19. They both know the name Ailish. To the Mercatari, it's you gather it's weird that someone that rich would be a name that wealthy would be associated with this. To the Aparta, it's something more.
Oh no.
Like you gather, there's a little bit of surprise. Like he's an Aparta mob lawyer. You know this. He's there, but no one told him Ailish was involved in this group. That's what you gather when you drop that name. They're both going to go along with your plan for the most part. Both the mob lawyer and the Mercatari lawyer. Sturge is just lost. All this is completely over his head.
I don't know who Sturge is, right?
No,
You know Sturge. You've met Sturge.
He is
Sturge is the little cat of holding that was told to rob you on a dare, or else he was going to get kicked out of his house.
Oh yeah, I know Sturge.
He wants to be a dentist.
Yes.
Hey, Sturge, my friend. What brings
I've
you
never
here?
seen you before in my life.
Right. Anyways, I have a problem with
Moving on. Walks out of the room like no one noticed that.
I have an ache in one of my teeth. Would you potentially know that?
He's not I'm legally required to tell you he is not a dentist or a licensed physician. Sturge already has like the little like periscope monitor, thing. The doctors he's already got one of those on. God damn it.
He's got like pliers and a drill ready. He's like, finally.
Let's do a root canal.
I'm gonna give you some good feelings.
I'll just point to
That is not happening today. I am not putting up with a malpractice suit for your mother. Throws him in the bag. That's the bag. The bag shakes. Yeah.
In the meantime, I feel it might be pertinent to speak with the captain again, just to see if he might be agreeable to alternative terms.
Yeah, it'll all come out in the trial anyway. Just file the damn paperwork.
I was about to say, is the
And,
captain in charge of the trial? Is there going to be a judge?
There's going to be a judge. The other lawyer just tells you to file the damn paperwork, which is where we're going to leave off tonight with Rockchild desperate having to figure out what the hell kind of paperwork does he need.
Is it the 4419? Is it the 2310? Is it the
No,
8418?
No, it's the W2.
Is it the ID 10T? Because that's where we're headed.
Wait, the archives are right around the corner, right? Can I go research?
Yeah, you're going to go research how to be a lawyer, lawyering for dummies, Venzor Law 101.
I believe there's a crash course series on legal systems. So
Okay, can you let me learn that as like a skill? Can I become a lawyer with my persuasion?
You're gonna have to try for it. No, I will not give you the legalese skill, which lets you just know this stuff. You're gonna have to actually perform research next time.
I will, but like if I do the research, can I get that legalese skill?
You're not gonna have the legalese skill, but like you'll have the knowledge you need. Basically, it's gonna be how well equipped are you.
I just think it'd be hilarious if Rockchild actually became a genuine lawyer from this. Like, I found my true calling.
And as you go off to study, we're gonna go to the night of. We're gonna go to the night of the, whatever day it is, the 29th of Maris. As this day is finally winding down to the end, 3 of you will spend that night in the Slammer. 1 of you will spend the night trying to learn how to be a lawyer.
wait a minute. My plant, my pumpkin.
That has also been taken and inventoried.
Yeah. Wait a minute. If it comes to life in the middle of inventory,
Depends on how long you intend to be without it. I do believe it doesn't go off until the month of Shogos. So you have about 30 days or so.
So we get a long rest? Does that mean I get my spell slots and my health back?
Yes, you will technically, all of you with the, we'll be starting for the long rest. Rockchild, roll me a investigation or a history check to see how much information you gather and how long it takes you. And that's going to be where we end this. 8. Rockchild, you gather the necessary information, but you pull an all-nighter. Please take a level of exhaustion.
Fuck.
Everyone else gets a long rest. And with that, that's going to end tonight's session. Thank you all for joining us. And be sure to join us next week for D&D Law Court. It's going to be Night Court D&D if I have anything to say about it.
Hi, I'm Mr. Lawyer Man, and I don't know why I'm here.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Torren, I hope you know what you're doing, because I followed full suit to what you suggested.
Oh, I hope anyone knows what they're doing.
Is it too late to get Phoenix right as my attorney?
You're able to get Phoenix wrong.
Oh, no. And coincidentally, you've been sentenced to 32 years in the prison.
Yeah. Phoenix down. Never heard of it.